What's up, y'all? Y'all come through here real quick. Y'all come through here real quick. Y'all come through here real quick. I'm gonna let y'all come through here. Y'all let me know what's up, man. Make sure y'all come in here, hit the like button. We gotta talk about what happened today. We definitely do. We definitely do. We definitely gotta talk. We definitely gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this frustration. Week one, we already frustrated. So we gonna talk about. I'm gonna let y'all come through here real quick. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Comment, let me know y'all up in here. What's up? What's up? You not even Juice? Were you not even upset to be honest? Okay, cool. You not upset? What's the deal? Yeah. I see y'all coming through. Make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through here. Oh, hey, hey, Benson. Hey, we definitely gonna talk about it. Yeah, JD, we definitely gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. What else, Conspiracy? Line's horrible. CJ did bad. I agree. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I see y'all in here now. Okay, we can talk about it. So, okay, I know y'all just watched it. Houston Texans falls to the Baltimore Ravens. Not surprised that they lost to the Ravens. I did think because the Ravens did not have any offseason. Lamar Jackson installing a new offense. They had some key players out that the Texans were going to be able to. I thought the Texans would be very, very look competitive, and who knows, possibly able to sneak in a win. My gut was telling me that they won't win, even though I predicted the Texans. I predicted the Texans to win when I did my season prediction video, but like I did have a gut feeling that they were going to win because of all the things that were transpired. Like I said, the Ravens not playing the preseason, injuries, and also new play style. And Vince, like the defense played well. I have no complaints with our defense. The defense played well. Now we do got to see exactly what's up with Petrie. Petrie got hurt in the first half with chest injury, and that kind of opened things up for the Ravens offensively a little bit down the stretch. But all in all, for the defense, I'm impressed. Willie Anderson looked good in his first debut. Jonathan Gennard looked like he's out here trying to get a contract. Steven Nelson out there making interceptions. Like I said, y'all was out here talking about we need to get rid of Steven Nelson and put in Shaq Griffin. Woo. I tried to tell y'all that Steven Nelson was a top cornerback in this league, bro. For number two, not a top 10 cornerback or anything like that. But as far as a starting cornerback, let me rephrase that. From a starting cornerback standpoint, you were very well with him, and him paired up with Stingley, who played phenomenal, by the way. I think Stingley played a really good game. That pass interference call on Odell Beckham, it kind of, I don't want to say it was ticky-tack because he didn't pull on him, but he didn't get fully around. I do think I think that's more so of a judgment call for the ref, and I think the ref probably called that because it was Odell Beckham. If it wasn't Odell Beckham, they probably wouldn't have called that, honestly, because he did turn his head around. He didn't get fully around. You don't have to get fully around. It's in your best interest from a DB standpoint to get your body fully around and make a play on the ball, because you have every right to that ball that the receiver does. But you can't like shield them like this and not look at the quarterback at all. That's definitely a pass interference. You're not allowed to do that. So you have to get your head around, and you able to get your head around. Now he didn't get his head fully around, and he also ain't trying to move his body to try to make a play on the ball. If he would have did that, there was no way they could call pass interference on that without it just being the absolute bullshit ass flag. I'm not saying it was bull flag. It was like I said, it was kind of ticky-tack. Hey man, shout out Mercedes for the super chat. Sauce gets away with that hole all day, shaking my head. You might be right though. Like you're right. Sauce got away with a lot of holes. Sauce definitely got. You right. And appreciate super chat, love, bro. Definitely appreciate that. You're right. Sauce does get away with holes. Sauce, like that's my whole thing about Sauce coming to the draft. I like Sauce a lot, but I did say he uses his hands a lot, but sometimes his hands caught in the cookie jar, and they didn't call it last year. Sauce got away with it last year. We'll see if he's going to continue to get away with it, but he did get away with it a lot last year. But I wouldn't have pulled the flag. Now this is also speaking from a former DB. I wouldn't pulled the flag, but hey, I wouldn't have pulled the flag. But if they pulled the flag, I think like I said, it's not really ticky tack, We're gonna get to a ticky tack call in a minute. It wasn't really ticky tack, but it was. I could see the realm of where they were going, but I do like the way Stingley played. It was still good coverage, especially on that Nelson interception. It was they had coverage all they had people locked down that whole entire play. That's the reason why Lamar Jackson ended up throwing the interception. Now I'm surprised he didn't try to use his legs, but that's the type of things I thought was gonna happen. We would be locking receivers down, and either we would be forcing Lamar Jackson to use his legs or forcing Lamar Jackson to put the ball in a bad situation for the Ravens and a good situation for the Texans, and Texans able to make plays on the ball, which we did early on. Now to the offense, because we wasn't able to capitalize on some things because the offense just looked bad, bro. And the thing is, CJ ain't looked bad as a rookie. CJ was 28 for 44, 242 yards, I think like 63 completion percentage. And I know a lot of that was because, a lot of that was some little sling passes and little screens, little easy dump offs and things like that. His first completion was to himself, which Brett Favre did the same thing. Brett Favre's first completion in the NFL, completion, and I think pass attempt. I think it was his first pass attempt, and I know it was his first completion was to himself. Kind of the same situation. Ball was bad that he had to run and jump and catch it. So if CJ turns out to be Favre, I think that everybody's happy. if he turns out to be a Hall of Famer, a 3-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, I think everybody's cool. But CJ played well. The offensive line, which we knew because of you missing Tyus Howard, you missing Stroud, you missing what's his name, Kenyon Green, and also I think you missing the backup for that as well. Like, you missing a lot of people, and now this offensive line back to being a makeshift offensive line, like how we seen the first preseason game against the Patriots. Only thing is different is you got Larry Tunsil out there now. Like, you got Larry Tunsil and you got Shaq Mason out there, but it still wasn't a good offensive line. And the Ravens had very decent pass rushers able to come through and make plays on the offensive line and put CJ in a bad situation. But even though the offensive line played bad, this is not the story of the game. The story of the game is Bobby Slowick. Bobby Slowick, and you're right. Fan might be out too now. The story of the game is Bobby Slowick. That was completely piss poor offense. That offense was hot butter garbage. That play calling was hot butter garbage. That play calling was hot butter garbage. I don't know what I was watching out there. I'd rather have Bill O'Brien. I'd rather have Tim Kelly calling plays. Honestly, no joke. I'd rather have, the thing is, and even with Tim Kelly, Tim Kelly in 2020 had Deshaun put up a whole bunch of, you had quarterback, you had receivers, he was throwing the ball downfield, and even the first couple games before Tyrod Taylor got hurt, they was moving the ball up the field. That first game against Jacksonville at Houston, NRG, Tyrod Taylor was throwing the ball, putting the ball up and down the field. He was moving the ball around. They were doing some things. Now that's when you got Davis Mills, and you was kind of minimizing what you do and what you can do, the capability of what you're doing, because you got Davis Mills and the lack of talent that Davis Mills has. That right there kind of changed how the offense looked. And then we already know it was with Pep Hamilton last year, but same thing, Pep Hamilton had Davis Mills. So who's to say if this offense would have been better? But that's a whole nother conversation. You got CJ Stroud out there, bro. You got CJ Stroud out there. You got Tank Dell out there, bro. Robert Woods actually played very well. How Robert Woods look is what you expect. Robert Woods didn't look bad. Robert Woods played well. Nico, 11 catches, 80 yards. I think that might be Nico's career high. That might be Nico's career high. Now, some of that came up in garbage time. You also down, stuff like that. But what philosophy was going on? Like in the first drive, after the penalty, it became 4th and 1. Had no problem with it. I had no problem. And I like the aggressiveness of going forward on 4th and 1. I actually like that aggressiveness. I do. I didn't like that play call they did. That was I understand what they was doing on that play call. There was another play situation they did too that I didn't understand what they was doing. Then we get into the red zone. We finally get into the red zone. We not taking no shots in the red zone. Everything is like small and underneath, and it I didn't understand the philosophy. Like Bobby Slowick, being around Kyle Shanahan and all this type of stuff, I'm expecting the Kubiak Shanahan offense. That wasn't it. That was not it, bro. That was not the Kubiak Shanahan offense. Trust me, I watched that offense for 6, 8 years, 7 years. Wait, he came in 2006. Yeah, 7 years. I watched that offense for 7 years in Houston. That wasn't it. With all type of quarterbacks, Matt Schaub, Dan Orlovsky, Matt Leinart, Matt Leinart, what's his name? T.J. Yates as a rookie, Sage Rosenfeld. I seen this offense with a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. I seen the offense with a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. I seen the offense with a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. I never seen offense like that. I seen the offense with a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. I never seen the offense look that bad. Never seen the offense look that bad. I've never seen that particular offense look that bad. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen that particular offense look that bad. I've never seen that. Never. Never. And you got a quarterback now. You got a quarterback in this offense. Because CJ showed me some things. Like that play that he made on was it third down? That third down play when Klein tried to give me he broke out the sack, cut all the way to the side, and threw a dart right there to Tank, and Tank toe tapped it, but then got called back for a hold. That's nothing too. That goes back to the offensive line. Anytime we started getting stuff moving, every time we started getting stuff in the rhythm and going, we start moving the ball down the field and we was getting first downs and making plays. There go the yellow flag. There go the yellow flag. And that hold on Tunsil on that play was not a hold. Larry Tunsil did not hold. I forgot whoever defender that was. That was not a hold. They completely robbed us, and that was a drive starter right there. Because at that time there was no flow of the offense. It was like 3 plays here, 4 plays here, punt. There was no start of the offense. Making that type of play, making that type of rollout when you break a set, when you break a sack and then you roll out to the right on something that everybody say that he can't do. He can't use his legs. That's why I want Bryce Young, because he can't run. I need somebody to move. I need my quarterback to do moonsaults and backflips and the moonwalk and slip and slide and do all type of stuff like that. Do the robot out there while he throw passes. That's what people are saying. And he showed you several times how he got out of the rest today. He was under the rest and he got out of those situations a whole lot today. More than he should have. Because if you keep that boy clean and sitting upright, he can light him up. He can light him up. And the thing is, he made a play. Tank even made even better play. Made a play for his quarterback, but it got called back off a bull call, and it killed the drive. Killed the drive. Killed what potentially could have been momentum. I think at that time, it was still 0-0 at that time. So it was still definitely a game. Obviously, like it was still definitely a game. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 0-0 at that time. Ended what potentially could have been a drive starter, and it was just completely unfortunate. Completely unfortunate. And then, like I said, any other time we was making plays, any other time we was making some headway, we was moving the ball down the field, we starting to get into a rhythm, we started making key third down conversions. That's something else I noticed. We were making, especially with Robert Woods, we were making key third down conversions, third and shorts, third and 5s, and third and 6s. CJ was the thing. You need to be able to convert third down. That's a big thing on how to extend the drive, obviously, because you don't convert third down, you got punt. You need to, how efficient is your offense on third down? And CJ showed me, him and his receivers, even though the receivers are not what we, even though the receivers is not what we want, you know what I'm saying? And I do think the receivers is probably still going to be an issue Like, you know what I'm saying, like in the draft or whatever, it's still gonna be something that you're gonna need. And something, speaking of things that we need, I need more likes. I see 73 people up in here, only see 32 likes. So man, hey, y'all can hit that like button, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all say y'all be wanting the immediate, y'all be wanting the automatic live stream after the game. I'm giving it to you. You say, Spence, do more lives. You won't do enough lives. I'm giving it to you. Spence, we want more content. I need more content. I'm giving it to you. So I need y'all to give me something in return, man. Hit them like button, man. Really appreciate that. That like button is free, frizzy. Make sure you hit that like button, man. I need to get them likes up. Definitely appreciate that. But like, he showed me a lot of things, and like I said, he showed me a lot of things that we can work with. But the biggest hurdle for us, forget receiving offensive line right now. The biggest hurdle for us is fixing what's going on with the offense coordinator position. Because I don't know what I seen. I don't know what type of offense there was. Like I said, I'm not joking. I'm not saying this to be hyperbolic. I'm not saying this to be trendy. I'm not saying this to grab attention. I'm not saying this for any of that. I'm not saying that for any of that. Right now, I would rather have Bill O'Brien's offense. Bill O'Brien, and from what I've seen so far, is a better offensive coordinator than Bobby Sloan. Right now. Yeah. I'd rather have Bill O'Brien's offense. I really would. I'd rather have Bill O'Brien's offense in the way we use Lamar Miller and Alpha Blue than the way Bobby Slowick used Dameon Pierce today. This offense by design, supposed to easily birth 1,000-yard rushes. Easy, one cut situation, boom, go hit the hole, cut, hit the hole, boom, and makes a move. See daylight, see the crease, hit it. Sit back, go off of the play action, get to a groove, get receivers open, and predicate on accuracy. But I ain't seen none of that today. From a philosophy standpoint, I seen receivers getting open somewhat. I seen CJ make a lot of plays using his legs and all, like that 11-yard run he had, like that 11-yard scramble, and he wasn't afraid to use his legs. Like all this, like, I don't know, like CJ was not afraid to use his legs at all. Like CJ got out of pocket and moved. Now it wasn't like a knee-jerk reaction. Oh, I gotta use my hey, let me use my legs first. No, he looked to try to push the ball downfield as a quarterback. And nothing too. Where was the shots? Now I understand. You're dealing with the offensive line situation. I understand that you're dealing with the offensive line, and like I said, you want to protect your quarterback, and he was under duress. But they didn't take no type of shots. None. Why? Especially in the red zone. And the thing is, we seen this a month ago versus the Miami Dolphins. We literally just seen this a month ago versus the Miami Dolphins after the pick, and we in the red zone. After the pick, we in the red zone easily, and just bad play calling. Then the one play was a miscommunication between him and Schultz. That's another thing too. They didn't even use Dalton Schultz today. Didn't use Tank. Like this whole thing. Like I said, I never bought into the situation when CJ's relying too much on Tank, so that's the reason why we not playing Tank, why Tank is getting held out against the Miami Dolphins, or why Tank is not out there with CJ type of situation. Because the times that they were out there, outside of a couple plays in there, did see they was a little bit off, like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit off. They weren't on the same page a lot, because they weren't working a lot. Like, and I never bought into that. I never bought into that they're leaning too much onto another receiver. I never bought that. That was never a good, like, a reason for me. Never was. I never thought that was a good reason. I never thought, like, no, well, yeah, you're right. Like, he needs to learn how to give the ball to other receivers. He's a rookie too. Both of them is rookies. They both need to learn how to play. Like, play football first, and then we could work out the rest of the stuff later. Like we go let's get in there and make some plays first, especially while you don't have your first draft pick, because now you have to have a better record than the Cleveland Browns. You do. You have to have a better record than the Cleveland Browns. You just do, bro. Like you do. You have to have a better record than the Cleveland Browns. That's the only way. That's the only way. Not even say the only way, because I mean obviously if both CJ and Willie Anderson just come out there to be beasts, it justify the decision. But well, I guess it's the only way to make it make sense that you gave up your pick instead of giving up Cleveland's pick. Because if you have a worse record than Cleveland, then we were like, damn, we should at least have gave up Cleveland. It don't matter what happens with Willie Anderson and CJ Stroud. Damn, we should have gave them our pick. I mean, we should have gave them Cleveland's pick instead of our pick. That way, we would have a better draft selection. Because that first round pick is probably going to predicate on who you're going to get, if you're able to get Marvin Harrison Jr. to even help out CJ even further type situation. So, like, you have to win. You do. You gotta win. You just do. You gotta win. You gotta have you have to have a good, decent record. You just got to. It's just the situation that we are in as the Houston Texans. A situation that we have put ourselves in as the Houston Texans. That's what we have to do. We've put ourselves in said situation. So we gotta finish it. We do. We just do. So because of that, we just gotta do better. And I don't understand offensively what we was doing. I don't understand really what we was doing. And I see that supposedly I don't know what the information is, but I think like Anthony Richardson already got hurt, so he's probably not going to play next week against the Colts. I don't think Bryce had a good day. I think Bryce threw like two picks, if I'm not mistaken. Like I know Anthony Richardson had a rushing touchdown. I think he also had a throwing touchdown. So I guess I gotta look at the rest of his numbers. I don't know if he had any turnovers or anything like that. I know CJ did have a strip sack. CJ did get strip sack because then once the league got out of hand, and that's how CJ got some of his numbers. Once the league got out of hand, obviously we were put in a situation where we gotta throw the football now. I know he had got sacked. I think he got sacked like 5 times and had a fumble once. Man, the offense was a rough watch. The defense, like I said, the defense did all what they could. The secondary, to me, played phenomenal. The pass rush was there. We confused. I ain't gonna say we confused, but we did some things to Lamar Jackson, and we let them know that we was here. Honestly, like the Ravens offense knows that the Texans defense was here. They know that. They know at 12 o'clock today that the Houston Texans pulled up and pulled up. They know that. It just sucks that not only did we not get a win, that we we wasn't competitive enough to feel okay. Yeah, we lost, but hey, man, we here, man. Hey, man, we coming, man. It's coming. It's bubbling up. We see like little small flashes, like the defense. We seen that, and we see little creases in the offense. But I don't know if the offense can get out of its own way. I don't know how much talent that CJ and Damian Pierce and Tank and Nico, for another words, and Robert, how much Laramie Tunsil, how much they can overcome the rest of. If we don't win against the Colts, it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to look very bad. It's going to look very bad if we don't beat the Colts. It is. It's going to look very bad if we don't beat the Colts. If we starting off 0-2, it's going to look bad because then we play Jacksonville the week after. So that means a possibility that we can start off with 0-3. Then I think that's Pittsburgh after that. Like you don't want to start off 0-4 or 0-5. Like you got to start getting some wins under your belt. It's definitely going. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It is going to take time, but I agree. It is going to take time. But like, man, like I don't even understand the direction. I don't get the direction. Like I don't even get the direction. I do believe it's going to take time, but I don't even get the direction. Like, I don't even see what the direction is. The Texans going to have to trade up that trade. Get Mike Evans. Does Mike Evans even help right now? What's good, Rue? Does Evans even help right now? Like, cause are we gonna be able to get him open? Like can Bobby Slowick come up with a game? Can Bobby Slowick come up with a game plan and get him up? Like I said this after I was very nervous after watching that Dolphins preseason game. I did not like what I seen from the offense, and I said that going to the New Orleans game that I wanted to see some efficient. I want to see a good, clean game called by Bobby Slowick and a good, clean game officiated by the offense. And and like I said, Bobby Slowick the starting offense only had 2 drives or 1 drive, 2 drives. Only had 2 drives, so we didn't really get a chance to see if it was really a good call, a good game call. Like I said, he only had 2 drives. So he scored a touchdown in one of those drives. So I really didn't go too much judging off that. But I didn't like what I seen out of that first game against Miami. And I don't like what the second game against Miami. I don't like what I see in the first game, period. In the regular season against the Ravens. I did not like what I see. I don't like this I don't like this play calling. I don't like the setups. I don't like the formations. All these damn illegal shifts. Like it was all these illegal shifts, and illegal formations, and like I said, anytime something good was happening for the Texans offense, every single time something good was happening for the Texans offense, it kept getting called back. Man, that was so frustrating. That was so damn frustrating, bruh. Man, that was so frustrating. Hey, man, hey, Chef Flacco, the kid 713 for Super Chat Love. You better get your Killer Callion looking ass. Nah, but shout out on the channel, my boy. Appreciate you. Why I like Killer Callion though? But appreciate Super Chat Love. But why I look like Killer Callion? I don't look like Killer Callion. Run it. Run it. I don't look like Killer. But I say appreciate Super Chat Love, man. But yeah, like it's Texans going to do Texan things. You're right. Like I say this. I used to say this, especially when the whole Deshaun Watson situation was going on. Why we can't have 9 things? Why? Oh shit! J.K. Dobbins got hurt again. He tore his Achilles. Hey, J.K. Dobbins stay getting hurt. Wow. But but I said why we can't have nice things. Like, man, we got a quarterback. And I like what I seen out of our quarterback. I like the efficient. I like what I seen out of it. But yet we can't have a good offensive game plan. Like why these other quarterbacks? It be trash quarterbacks, bro. It be real trash, mediocre quarterbacks. Be having these great ass offensive coordinators. It be some trash. I mean, some absolute hot butter garbage ass quarterbacks. It be some garbage quarterbacks. Be having cold ass offensive coordinators, or cold ass quarterback coaches, or cold ass head coaches, or cold ass offensive schemes and schematics and things like that. That be elevating them, that you be thinking these people is good, and then you give them this big ass contract and they be trash, or a team gets duped and giving up a first round pick and they be trash, or you be trying to give them a whole bunch of weapons, and once they get their weapons you realize that this dude is trash. We got a damn quarterback, man. We got one. You see the flashes, you see it in them, but people gonna say because of he only put up 9 points, Y'all, that's what the second quarterback in the that's what the second pick in the draft get. He will get all the blame when you got this bad offensive coordinator. Hey, what's up, Wise? Hey, Wise, let everybody know in the Discord. Let everybody know in the Discord I'm live. But like, it's so trash. Like man, you got receivers. Like I said, my thing is our receivers are. Like, I don't think our receivers are just terrible. It's just unknown. You got two rookies that you're leaning on, and Hutchinson and Tank. You got Nico, who's definitely been underachieving for the first 2 years of his career, and then you got an old veteran and the two veterans, a veteran in Noah Brown and an older one in Robert Woods. And Robert Woods made plays today. I think Tank can make more plays if you put Tank on the football field. But they don't put Tank on the football field. I don't know who's making the decisions out of Slowick or D'Amico. But y'all gotta get this act together. Y'all do. Y'all really do. Y'all really do. And like I said, the defense the defense is ready to play. Like, the defense is already in like the middle of the season form, ready to go. It's already like the defense is ready to go. The defense is ready to make plays, made plays. The defense is ready to go. Out here sacking Lamar Jackson. The defense is ready to go. The defense, you can win some games with the defense. You can win some games with the defense, but the defense is gonna need the offense. Like, the defense can keep a game low scoring, but you need the offense to make plays, because the more and more that the defense makes plays, gets interceptions, force fumbles. They force two fumbles, recover one of them. Force fumbles, get key stops on third and fourth down. Force them to make bad decisions. Force them to make stupid penalties. The more your defense makes plays, but doesn't get anything on the offensive end, it's extremely frustrating. And the defense will be like, "Well, shit, damn, like, shit, ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do but score in football myself. That's all I can do." Like you gotta help your defense out. And the thing is, I think it'd be more acceptable, honestly. I'm gonna keep all the way a buck with y'all. And I don't want to say this because it's what we deal with for the last 2 years, especially, but we've dealt with a couple times in the franchise history. This would be easier to stomach, more so to stomach, if we just ain't had no players. Like, if the offense was just completely just bad. Like, if it was just, bad quarterback play, bad running back play, ain't got no receivers, offensive line, okay, but it is what it is. And then you had bad play calling, or not bad play calling, but yeah, defense played well, but you still, I think that's still easier to stomach than when you like, man, this quarterback, if he get time, man, we can make some plays, man. And man, these receivers, they can get open, man. When they do get open, we can make some plays. But every time they make a play, they get called back because the offensive line is offensive line. Man, if the offensive line get healthy, we be alright. But it goes all the way back to all that could be good, nice, fine, and good, until you look at the play call, such the selection, you scratching your head, you like, what is this? Like we did all that hooping, hollering, crying during the Deshaun versus Pat situation, because everybody like, oh, Pat got Andy Reid, and Pat got Tyreek Hill, and Pat got Travis Kelce. Deshaun Watson, he got Hopkins. He do got Hopkins. I'll give you, he got Hopkins, and when fully healthy, he do got Phil. Okay, but he got Bill O'Brien though. He got Bill O'Brien though. And I'm like, yeah. From a coaching standpoint, Pat's definitely the best situation Deshaun is. But at least, like, to me personally, at least it felt like Bill O'Brien wanted to score. Because I got questions. Maybe some of y'all can answer. Did y'all really feel like Bobby Slowick wanted to score? No, seriously, I'm pretty sure he wanted to score. You want to score points, offense. But did it look like Bobby Slowick wanted to score? Did it look like it? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. Did it look like he wanted to score? Not do you think he wanted to score, like, from his mind, like, did he want to score? But did it look like he wanted to score. Because to me, it didn't. It didn't look like he wanted to score. It looked like he was just out there just, I'm going to call some plays. We're going to do this. We're gonna do that. We're going to do this. Like, it didn't look like he wanted to score. It didn't look like it. Not saying that he didn't want to score, but to me personally, it didn't look like he wanted to score. It didn't. It didn't. It really didn't. Like you thought, yeah, he wanted to score. Really? Really though? Like, where's the evidence of it? Because it didn't look like he wanted to score. Because he was in scoring position twice. And like there's no shots, no right before halftime. Like, take a shot. Just take one shot. Like, and that's the rule after a turnover or a big play. Take a damn shot. Just take a shot. I know we ain't got Will Fuller, we ain't got Tyreek Hill, we ain't got Jettas, we ain't got Jamar Chase, we ain't got Brandon Cooks anymore. We don't have just a huge deep threat, but at least take a shot. And you're right, Wise, when we ran shotgun, we ran hurry up, the offense got to a rhythm. It got to a flow. I do think some of that also got to do with CJ starting to get his legs up under him. And you know what I'm saying? Because I really think that play that got called back was a wake-up call, was going to be like okay. Because I believe we would have scored on that drive if that bull holding call, that phantom holding call wasn't called, because I think that's one of the plays that starts a drive, it gets the momentum rolling in the drive, and you start feeling it. You start, okay, now you feel like, hey, I can start doing things. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like possibly could have been, but obviously it didn't get like that. It didn't get like that because the drive got held up and got stalled up because of a bull penalty, a bull penalty. So it's completely unfortunate. Like I said, completely unfortunate. I didn't like the situation. Like I said, I think it was just complete another just asinine that play call. I mean, not play call, but that penalty was called, and that we weren't able to make no plays off. Also, speaking of not making plays, I can't make no plays because I ain't got enough likes, man. I see 82 people in here, only 58 likes. Man, make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Definitely appreciate that. I'm already struggling right now because of the Texans losing. I'm already in a bad mood right now because not only the loss, the way we look, the way the offense looked. Man, y'all can at least help a brother out by hitting them likes, getting them likes up. Definitely appreciate that. Make sure hitting that like button. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, it's just bad. I don't get it. And like I said, like already in 2000, like already week 1. We already got frustration. That's you know what? That's 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. Off of the first game of the season, we already see some chinks in the armor. Already see some things that we might be concerned about. That we was once happy about when it happened. Like when last year, when we fired Cully and hired Lovey, we like, all right, cool. Hey, at least we got a real head coach. It ain't that whole old Josh McCown bull. We got an actual legitimate head coach. All right, cool. Everybody good. All right, yeah. And then week 1, like we like, what is this? Him and Pep Hamilton, we like, what is this? What is this? And then settling for a damn tie. Like settling for a tie. First time franchise history, we selling for a damn ugly ass tie. Like just trash. And we were like, damn. Like we were like damn. Like damn. Now, same thing. Oh, we all crunk. Hey, we hired D'Amico. Hey, we got Bobby Slower. He about to run that Kubiak Shanahan offense. All right, yeah. Bet. All right, cool. Hey, man, we about to go down. My favorite offense. All right, cool. Week 1. What is this? What is this? What am I watching? Somebody tell me, what am I watching? Because that's not the Kubiak Shanahan offense. It's not what I seen in Houston from 2006 to 2013. It's not the offense. It's not the same offense I've been seeing. It's not what I'll be watching in San Francisco, or watching with the Rams, or watching with the Bills. I mean, the Bills, the Bengals, or watching with the Dolphins, or watching with the Vikings. It's not, because all those people run the variation of this offense. It's not the same thing. It's not. What am I watching? I don't know what I'm watching, but that ain't it. This ain't that. That ain't it. What is this? And like, man, can this dude even call plays, bro? Like, can this dude call plays? That would be like, can this dude really call plays? And now we in this situation. And yes, I will be at the game next week versus the Indianapolis Colts. So if y'all gonna be at the game, y'all see me, hey, say what's up to your boy, man. Hey, they say what's up to your boy, man. If y'all be at the game, y'all hit me up, man. Y'all gonna be at the game next Sunday versus the Indianapolis Colts. We gonna be there. I think it's Liberty White. I think it's a Liberty White game. I don't know. I'm gonna be in the first CJ Stroud jersey. So your boy gonna be there. So hey, so if y'all see me there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all say what's up. Y'all say what the deal is. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get us a dub. You know what I'm saying? We get us a dub. We can make some moves against these old Indianapolis Colts. But we gotta see. We gotta work on this offense, y'all. Like, we really do. We really gotta work on this offense. We gotta get this offense going. Like, we gotta get this offense going. We gotta get this offense out of first gear. Like, we gotta get it going out of first gear. Like, we can't. Like, 9 points ain't gonna cut it. 9 points not gonna cut it all. And like I said, I think I feel better. I'll feel better if it was just okay, just a lack of talent. We just not that good. But it wasn't that. It was the play calling. Like I said, I know, and some of that to do with the offensive line. And like I said, some of the plays got called back. Some of the good plays, you know what I'm saying, plays that extended drives and moved the football down the field from a driving standpoint did get called back because of penalties. But even saying all that, even though stuff was getting called back because of penalties, the play selection, I didn't understand. The formations, I didn't understand none of that. I didn't. I'm not saying I just didn't get what you was doing. I don't understand the logic of what you were doing in those situations. Like I said, to me, I think the worst play call probably was that 4th and 1. That 4th and 1. After they get the penalty on the punt, and you able to get it. Like I said, I like the aggressiveness of going for it on 4th, and then you did it again, and then you did it again anyway. And I hope that those situations don't shy DeMeco Ryans away from going forward on 4th down in the future, because I don't like the conservative standpoint of not going for it. Now, I don't want to be overly aggressive and be just going for all willy-nilly, but I like the fact that we went for it. I just didn't like the selection. Like, you could like the idea, but not like the execution on the play. Like, I like the idea of going for it on 4th down this spot. I like that. You about to punt, they give you a penalty, and then they moved you up a lot of yards. You only need 1 more yard. Okay, now we only need 1 more yard. Let's try to get this 1 yard and let's do some things. And like I say, when big plays and big turnovers and big things, like coming out the halftime, like it's a lot of things that, like, okay, take a shot right quick. Like, take a quick shot. Take a quick shot and back this damn defense off. Like, that's what you need to do. Take a shot down the field with Nico. Take a shot down the field with Tank. Take a shot down the field with some type of receiver. Take a shot downfield. Because even if you don't connect with the shot, just like tell CJ, hey, we about to take a shot here. If it's not there, just throw it so far that can't nobody catch it. Like, just overthrow it, make sure that can't nobody catch it. But take a shot down the field. That way they know that we here to take shots. We soften the defense up. We back the defense up. Like, okay, damn, okay, they taking shots today. Okay, let's move back. That way, when they move back, things open up. Now we can hand the ball off to DP. Now we can hand the ball off to Damian Pierce. Let him get 3 yards here, 4 yards here, 5 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like 3 yards here, 5 yards here, 7 yards here, whatever the case may be. Getting little chunks of yards and stuff like that. That way, what that does now, now that you open up the offense, like you open up the defense, you close and sink the defense back in. Like, why would you open them just to close them back in? You open them up to help the running. Then you close them back in. So then you do, especially in this offense, you do a play play action, play fake, whatever you want to call it. The defense is sunk in. Now there's nobody back here or very few back here. Now your big plays are actually now you're able to reap the fruits of your labor from your big plays from that. That's how you do that. You open the offense up you open the defense up just to get the defense up back in to make plays if you're gonna do that. Or spread the defense all the way out all together. Like come out there and shotgun spread the defense all like you say with the Suns, spread the defense all the way out and make plays. I don't know if they completely at that level yet because we don't because back then when I was saying it with Deshaun, we had Fuller, we had Hopkins, you had Fuller, you had Brandon Cooks, you had other guys to make you had Ken Steele to that. It was a little bit different. Also, Deshaun Watson was in year 2, 3, and 4 instead of being in the game one of year one for CJ. So it's kind of a little bit different, but and it also is a different style of offense. But in that Kubiak extended offense, you open the defense up to spread them up just to bring them back in, and once you close them and bring them back in, you make plays on them. That's what they do. That's what they do. But I don't know what. It's like to me, it was like Bobby Slow out there just winging it, just calling plays. But if you're gonna just wing it and just call plays, call some plays down the damn field. Make some plays that fit. Now I get it. I understand that you don't want. Now I'm not saying do 20-step dropbacks like he was doing in the preseason. Like I ain't saying that because your offensive line is not that good. Because the offensive line is not that good. I'm not saying to step back and do all that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is take some shots down the field, man. Like take some absolute shots down the field. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on with Petrie. I know they said it's a chest injury. Don't know to the severity of what it is. Hopefully, it's not nothing big because we definitely need him. Jimmy Ward, we was out. We was no Jimmy Ward, but no excuses. I'm not making no excuses because even though you didn't have Jimmy Ward at all and you missed Petrie for half the game, to me the defense still played well. Defense still played well. The defense still played well, so ain't no excuse for me. I don't see no excuses. I'm not gonna sit up here and call no excuses because the only excuse is, like I said, that offensive play calling was hot butter garbage. Hot butter garbage, y'all. Like that play calling was complete garbage. It really was. It was complete and utter garbage, and I ain't like it. I don't like it. Like I ain't like it. Like that play calling was hot butter garbage. I don't understand what was going on. I really don't. And we've been waiting all year, man. Like let's be honest. Like let's be honest. Let's keep it here. Let's keep it all the way 100. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Like the moment that we hired the moment that we hired DeMeco Ryans to be the head coach, we've been waiting for the day. We've been waiting for the day. The moment that we hired DeMeco Ryans as the head coach, we waited for the day. We were like, hey man, we crunk. Hey, I can't wait for this. Wait. Then it even intensified even more in April on draft night when not only you draft CJ number 1, but you make an untexted move of all time. I thought the untexted move was jumping up the draft Deshaun Watson. Not even close. Drafting the quarterback number 2 and then giving up another pick, a future first, to jump up to the next first round pick, to jump up to the 3rd pick in the draft. So you have 2 and 3 to draft Will Anderson. That right there was the completely most untexted move in the history of the Texans. So we were extremely excited then and couldn't wait for the day. And really Bobby Slow poured cold water on all of us. We was all extremely happy for the day, and we were ready for 12 o'clock kickoff. By 12:30, 12:45, we were like, I'm ready to put the news on. About to go give me something to eat. I don't know, I'm about to do some work. Or I'm about to, whatever it is you about to do. We was ready to do that at 12:30, 12:45, if not sooner than that, because of how that play calling was. It's true. It's the absolute truth. Like we was ready. We was ready to hang it up. We've been waiting ever since the moment that we hired the Miko rounds for the day. And in 30 to 45 minutes, we was already done with everything. We done. I don't want to hear no more done. I don't want to watch no more done. That's bad. It's bad. That's bad. This is real bad. Like I said, why we can't have nice things? Why we can't have nice things, man? Why? Why? Like I said, we seen some good things. Defense, like I said, for the most part, in my opinion, looked phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like I said, Jonathan Gennard out there making plays, rushing the passer, able to get sacks and things like that. Perriman was flying around the ball. Henry Tall was flying around the ball. Will Anderson was out here getting double teamed in his first ever game. Stingley and Nelson both having tight coverage. Jalen Petrie playing well when he was out there. Like, we were making plays on defense. We were doing our job for the most part on defense. Offense, like I said, I think Larry Tunsil was doing his job outside that Bull Phantom holding call. Tank Dell, when he did get on the field, I think he was all right. I think CJ played he played inside the confines of what was given to him, the game plan that was given to him, and I think he played well. Offense needs to put some extra work in practice. Yeah, I think CJ played well for what he was asked to do. I think he did exactly what he was asked to do. Now, he didn't do anything. He didn't check out anything, have any control and stuff like that. And I think that he doesn't have or earned the right to have control yet. Being a rookie, his first game, whatever. And that's all cool. That's all fine. So I'm not expecting that, but I'm just saying, just from in the confines of the offense, I don't think the moment was too big for him. I don't think the stage was too big for him. It was too much for him. It was too hostile in Baltimore and things like that. I think that he was ready for that, ready for the challenge. It was just that he wasn't given the tool. He wasn't given the recipe to succeed, or all the tools and ingredients. He wasn't even given the right recipe. He wasn't even given the right recipe. Wasn't even getting the right recipe. And man, it's crazy. Like it's definitely crazy. Put Jones at right tackle and put Dillon back at guard. Maybe that'd be better. Maybe that would be better. I don't know though, but maybe it would be better because Bob offense trash. I mean, yeah, Bill O'Brien's offense is trash, but I think it's better than what we've seen today. CJ just need more. Like I said, need better play calling. Agreed. I think that's the sentiment for today. I think that's what everybody's going to walk away with today is like, okay, we got to do something better offensively from a game standpoint, from a play calling standpoint, from a philosophy standpoint. We're gonna need better plays because if those things don't increase, Bobby Slow is gonna be looking for a job. Should have taken sauce. Nah, man. Like I like Stingley. I like both. I like Sauce and Stingley. I don't care whichever one you like is better. I mean, whichever one you like, I mean that's cool. That's your opinion. I like them both for different reasons. I think that Stingley's more physically talented and gifted. I do like the techniques that Sauce uses. I like how he uses his hands. He's more physical and things like that. No more handsy and physical and jams up. But I do like the raw natural talent of Stingley. And it's not just he's just talented. He's just super uber talented. He's also disciplined. Stingley's very disciplined in his decisions and things he does. And so I mean, I like different aspects of that game. I do. I definitely do. If Stingley did, I mean, shit. I mean, did he give up a catch? If he did, he only gave up one. I don't even think he gave up a catch. If he did, he gave up one. I know, like I said, he did have the PI call, and I think that can go either back and forth. I would say it's a ticky-tack call because it still is in the letter of the rules, and it kind of really is the truth. But it's also like it's like a gray area. Like it can be, just depending on how you want to pull it. Who knows? Like I said, Ravens The rest of the Ravens, they definitely pull flags. 9 points from the future is a disaster. Man, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, having 9 points was bad. It was bad, but hey, only thing is that we don't have our first pick. How about I say that just bona fides us getting a good pass catch or something good in nature, but obviously we can't get that because of we don't have our first pick. So it depends on what the Browns do. How you start is how you end. Well, if that's good, we should start off good because we ended good last year. So we'll see. We'll see exactly if that holds true. We'll see exactly how that holds up. Yeah, I agree. They definitely have to score in the red zone. I definitely agree with that. Scoring in the red zone is key. We definitely need to score in the red zone. To me, I think like I said, I did not. I think the worst play call was going that the one we did on the 4th and 1, but the worst sequence of play calling is red zone. Like our red zone offense is atrocious, and not from not just by efficiency. Like most time, people red zone offense is either superb or really atrocious because of efficiency. Either they're very efficient when they get into the red zone and they scoring touchdowns, or they always scoring touchdowns and field goals. And it's very efficient, and it's horrific if they not so efficient. They turn the ball over when they get in the red zone. They never get touchdowns. They never convert touchdowns. They always got self field goals. They never get touchdowns. Those are normally how red zones are judged. But in this instance, it's neither. It's like it's judged it's like the play calling gets dumber in the red zone. What they do is like in the small space where you're able to put up points where you're trying to get to should be the money zone of the football field. Your play calling is where that's what you should be calling your best. You should have playbook dedicated strictly to the red zone, and it should be your best plays. Your best plays should be in the red zone because anytime you cross I think the red zone starts at 25. And once you get inside the 25-yard line, you have 25 yards or less to put the ball in the end zone and put points on the board for your team. You cannot win games without having more points than the opposite team. I don't know what type of football y'all watching, but I've never seen anybody win a football game that had less points than the people that they were playing against. So to win the game that you're trying to win, you have to have more points than everybody. And the best way to get more points is that when you're in the red zone, and it's a shorter down the distance to get those points, you do it. You call all the plays you need to call. You get all your best plays, your best formations, everything, motions, all those different type of things in the red zone. But you don't do that. You're not doing that. Miami game, I know it's the preseason. People say, no, it's the preseason. Because that was the excuse that I was using. It's the preseason. It's it's vanilla. You don't want to give up too much. That's the reason why I thought we canceled practice against the Saints. We don't want to give up too much. We don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's the preseason. Woo-woo. Now I'm just like, maybe Cuz just can't do it. Like maybe Cuz really just can't call plays in the red zone. Maybe red zone offense is not his strong suit. Maybe it's not. Maybe calling plays in general ain't his strong suit either. But as it stands right now, the worst part of his game is calling plays in that red zone. It is. His red zone offense is a joke. It's atrocious. It's atrocious. It is. It definitely is. It's a joke. It definitely is. I think Titus is supposed to be back in 3 weeks now, and I don't know about Juice. Yeah, Dr. Soul did show up. We gotta use Tank more. I agree, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with you. Use tank more. Absolutely, we need to use tank more. Absolutely. But it's definitely infuriating. We didn't run the ball like we should. It was just definitely infuriating. I definitely want to see what type of adjustments that both Bobby Slowick and D'Amico make. What type of adjustments did CJ show? Like what's gonna happen in this film session? I want to see exactly how they jump up out of this, because the defense like is ready. I want to see how the offense jump up out of this as well. Um, I don't know. Hey man, shout out to everybody who came through for the live stream. I know y'all been asking. I told y'all live stream is coming after the game. Immediately after the game, live stream will be here after the game. So also same thing on Fridays. I know I didn't get a chance to do it last Friday, but y'all know how it is. Live Fridays, Spitz Friday live streams. We're gonna break down. We're gonna talk about Thursday night football. We're gonna bring up college. We're gonna bring up the NFL preview. So make sure y'all be on the lookout. Make sure y'all be here, tuned in. Make sure y'all be tuned in, logged in, plugged in, whatever, for live stream on Fridays. Now sometimes the time might change. I try to do it around between 7 and 8 o'clock Central, somewhere in that frame. So either 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, somewhere in between there. That's why that's the plan for the season. So we can talk about the NFL season, we can talk about college season, because I know my Texas Raiders lost 2 games, but I have officially took my talents to the University of Colorado with Coach Prime. So so we definitely talk about that. Basketball season about to come around the corner, so the Friday night lives is a little bit more open, and also Q&As, also more questions asked. So make sure y'all have y'all questions, stuff like that. Like we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna have, like I say, immediate game live streams after the game, talking about what we just seen, breaking down. Same thing throughout the week. Have shorts and regular, and also have regular videos. I'll probably have more videos going more in depth, and probably breaking down each unit of what I seen in today's game. So y'all be on the lookout for like I say, y'all be on the lookout for videos coming this week. Like I said, shorts coming this week. Like I say, live stream Q&A on Friday. So get your questions ready. You ain't got nothing now, that's cool. Save it for Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like load up, and ask on Friday. Like I said, we doing the college and NFL, like all those type of things on Friday. So y'all make sure y'all jump through, y'all come through, support your boy. Make sure you hit that like button. If you ain't hit the like button already, make sure you hit the like button now. Like I said, shout out to everybody who came through, everybody who liked it, watched it, share the stream. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat love. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Like I said, if y'all want to do that, by all means, get yourself a super chat if you want to. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I definitely appreciate y'all love, all the support. Like I said, I will be at the game on Sunday. On Sunday, NRG, Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Your boy gonna be there. If y'all gonna be there, let me know y'all gonna be there. Hit me up while y'all there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't got to touch with me, y'all know the IG, the link be in the description. Y'all follow me on social media. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit your boy up, you know what I'm saying? Hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be at the game. We gotta come through. We gotta get this dub. We got this Indianapolis Colts. It's a divisional. I ain't gonna say divisional rivalry. It's a divisional game. We got it's a divisional game. We gotta get this win. We 0-1. You don't want to fall down 0-2, possibly 0-3, 0-4, 0-5, and so forth. You don't want to do that. So we want to get this right. We want to get this right. So we want to be in the building. So like I said, make sure y'all office look like Nebraska. That Nebraska office look better. It look better. It look better. How about that? The offense look better. So yeah, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all comment. Click that bell. Get more videos. Appreciate the love. I holla.